Christmas has come early, folks. It's the middle of summer and it's pissing down with rain. Welcome to Edinburgh Haymarket as we see 334018. Oh, go! 334018 and 334032 being bold again. 7428. Oh, so that's the delayed 1427 ScotRail service from Helensburgh Central to Edinburgh Waverley, and the 1434 ScotRail service from Cowden Beef through to Edinburgh Waverley. Departed over on the far side, 385028. Working the slightly delayed 1432 ScotRail Express service to Glasgow Central via Carstairs? I think it's via Carstairs. Next arriving in on platform 2, the slightly delayed 1432 set down early ScotRail Express service from Glasgow Queen Street through to Edinburgh Waverley. (385-112). Topping with 385-102. And departing just next to me, the 1435 LNER Azuma service from London King's Cross through to Aberdeen. Oh, that is naughty. 800-102. And departed over on the far side, the 1438 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Dunblane. (385-031). Arriving next into the station, the slightly delayed 1437 ScotRail service from Glasgow Central through to Edinburgh Waverley, and that is 385-012. And the next train out to depart will be 170-395. Working the slightly delayed 1445 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Perth. Arriving next over on platform 2. Shut the fuck up! The 1451 ScotRail service from Dunblane through to Edinburgh Waverley. 385-115. And the next train to depart on the far side, the 1448 ScotRail Express service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Glasgow Queen Street. We have 385-102 and 385-122. A trains do take off, don't they? Next out to the pass. Heap of shit 174.2. Oh no, is that 174.26? I apologise, this is 174.26. I thought it was 428 coming back again. With the 14.49 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Cowden Beef. And arriving next into the station, the slightly delayed 14.50 ScotRail service from Perth through to Edinburgh Waverley. We have 173.96. Hello. Hello, 396. And on the back, 158. 714. Hey, 385017, what are you doing? Downturn on that. You come from Glasgow going to Edinburgh, because you came from around that corner. And next out to depart, the delayed 14.43 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Helensburgh Central. 334.032 and 334.018. Up next to arrive, the slightly delayed 14.59 ScotRail Express service from Glasgow Queen Street through to Edinburgh Waverley. We have 385.119 and 385.124. And we're going to get one in, one out now as 391.26 departs. Whilst we've got 158.709 arriving here with the slightly delayed 14.56 ScotRail service from Leven through to Edinburgh Waverley. But on the far side, 391.26 departed with 14.57 Avanti West Coast service from Edinburgh Waverley to London Euston via Birmingham New Street. Arriving over on the far side, the 15.07 ScotRail service from Glasgow Central through to Edinburgh Waverley. 385.002. And now arriving into the station, the slightly delayed 1500 ScotRail service from Dundee through to Edinburgh Waverley. Should be 174.09, it is 409. 012 flying away with 1500. ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central. And 158.731 and 174.27. depart with the service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Dundee.
Aberdare, Burnt Island, Kinghorn, Kirkcaldy, Cameron Bridge and Leith.
I think 174.31 is going to be out of the way just inside. It might not be actually. It's going to be very, very close. It is getting out of the way. Good boy. That's 15.08, ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Leven, as working 1Q24 from Darlington SS through to Newcastle. We have 43.062, top and tailing with 43.013. Next out to depart 385.115 with the 1510 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Dunblane.
The next train at platform 4 will be the 1515 service to Helensburgh Central, calling at Edinburgh Park, Poole, Livingston North, Bathgate, Arm East, Dumbarton Central, Del Rio.
Next pass through the station under the head code 5 Alpha 78 from Haymarket Depot through to Edinburgh Waverley. One of the Inter-7 city sets, 43032 and 43028 I think. Yes. And next out to depart, the 1515 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Helensburgh Central. We have 334007 working with 334040.
Mind the gap when boarding and alighting trains, and if you're a wheelchair user or travelling with a pram, apply the brakes whilst waiting on the platform.
Service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 2 carriages.
Arriving now into the station.
The 1518 service to Edinburgh is delayed by approximately 6 minutes due to failure of the electricity supply earlier today. Please listen for further announcements.
She does like her own voice, doesn't she? 158738 with the 1521 ScotRail service from Leven to Edinburgh Waverley.
21 service to Leven. Calling in service to Leven. This train is formed of 3 carriages. The train arriving at platform 3 is the 1522 service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 4 carriages.
Arriving next into the station, 385101 with the 1522 ScotRail service from Dunblane through to Edinburgh Waverley. And going in the opposite direction will be 385124 and 385119. Working the slightly delayed 1520 ScotRail Express service from Edinburgh Waverley through to Glasgow Queen Street. And I'm not looking behind, I know who's behind me. I am not looking. If you're not there, I don't acknowledge your existence. Now get ready to depart. Shagger Ship 17428. With the 1521 ScotRail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Leven. That's right, sunshine, you fuck off. And don't you come back either. Never ever forgive them. That fucking shag of shit. Yeah, bowl it.
Delayed 1518. The delayed 1518 service to
And now
Edinburgh.
arriving
This
into
train
station with
forms
stock
all 6
HA14
carriages.
is the
We are sorry to
1525
announce that
ScotRail
the
Interseven City
1525
service
to
from
Bathgate
Aberdeen
has been
through to
cancelled
Edinburgh
due to
Waverley,
failure of the electricity supply earlier today. Please listen
which
for
has
further announcements.
43035 topping
The
with
train arriving at platform
43149.
three is the delayed 1518 service to Edinburgh. This train is formed of 6.
Now, whether we get to see it or not, I don't know, but there is the 1518 service from Helensburgh to Edinburgh behind this,
Customer information
and I'm looking through the windows. No, we're not going to get to see it.
supply system. Services at this station are subject to problems, delays, alterations or cancellations. Please check the
Islands, Carfin, Hollytown,
And arriving over on the far side, the 1527 ScotRail Express service
carriages.
from Glasgow Queen Street through to Edinburgh Waverley. 385121. Topping with 385117.
Approaching.
Got a ECS HST coming through. As 385 pass in the distance with the 1531 ScotRail service. Heading away into Glasgow Queen Street. How do 43150? This is 5 Bravo 28 from Edinburgh to Haymarket Depot with 43121 on the rear. And to take us out of here, here comes our train, the slightly delayed 1532 ScotRail service from Cowden Beef through to Edinburgh Waverley. And we have 158739 working with 158 740 sisters. Now stop here. Stop here and look like a legend. Ah, that's perfect. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.